Time for some history, dog. Called Zynergy.
Full Zynergy, doing Zins, paratrooping, and we're live. Back to browsing history.
Browsing.
What are we looking at? We're looking at history. We're browsing it. We're studying it.
And it's soon.
Yeah.
And a long time ago.
Both at the same time. Recent, far, far away. In fact, before we get started though, just like to say, browsing history is brought to you by Waghorn Decorating.
Decorate that shit. Your house is dusty.
It looks bad.
Your house looks like fucking, what, 2003? When's the last time you went B&Q for a Dulux? And then imagine how long that took. Covering all your shit, and your missus is moaning the whole time. Like, you think eggshell of shinier?
You're going to get it done this weekend?
And you can't cover the patches, like the demo patches. You're like, I like dark brown. Nah, let's stick with magnolia. Then boom, you're fucked. 25 layers of dark brown.
And all
magnolia.
All you're trying to do is watch some History Channel that weekend. You're a big history fan.
It's coming up. Aliens, ancient aliens.
They're all on it, and it's a big weekend. You know what I mean? It's
just get Waghorn Decorating in.
Get them in.
Save time.
Save money.
Probably save money in the long run.
In the long run.
And it's professional. You get to see some cool shit.
It's going to look dope.
Have you seen their Instagram?
Yeah.
They got some fucking shit.
They fucking do real nice stuff.
Spraying the whole thing.
What did he share recently? I think he done a bathroom up or a kitchen. One of the two.
There was
one
a
of
nice
those places.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Go on.
Your fucking kitchen's raggedy.
Yeah.
Those fake vinyl shits.
It's not
Peel it all off and get someone to paint it nice.
Get those corn curtains down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cheap. Get yourself some handles.
Yeah.
Get a professional to paint it.
Done.
You could go fucking like proper like Baroque. Go goldy, brassy handles.
I was thinking Barack Obama. I was like, what, drone bomb your kitchen, bro?
You could get fucking your wife on the lap pull downs.
But yeah, no, you could go Baroque style, art style. Yeah.
Or like simpler Grecian.
Yeah.
It's all in the handles and the colour.
Yeah.
Let the professionals do the rest.
He could come in and do some fucking Roman marble work if you really wanted.
Postmodern brutalism.
I don't know if he can do that, but fuck it.
Yeah. There's like smearables.
Oh, there you go.
Just get like a little bit of resin and smear it and it looks like marble.
Yeah, perfect.
I bet they do that. They do everything sick.
They do everything dope. Waghorn Decorating. But we ain't here.
Get them in like once a week. Just keep changing it up. Remember how we used to do costumes? They'll come and do your house to suit the podcast.
Does it suit the mood?
Yeah, we'll give them a heads up. You won't know. They'll decorate it. You pay them. And then you'll be like, what is it this week, I wonder?
Imagine the state of your living room when we do a fucking Charles Manson episode.
Pig!
This week, though, browsing history, I thought, with excitement from Gladiator 2 trailer, and for the fact we've only ever hit this subject once, I thought we'd do some ancient Rome, bruv.
Yeah, we don't really do a lot of Rome, considering Rome is like the best history.
Yeah, considering everyone loves a bit of ancient Rome.
Yeah, even fascists love Rome.
Especially fascists love Rome. There was a problem as well, though. We're doing a BC Rome, and there's a problem with BC history.
There's no Christ. No one's saved.
I was going to say everyone's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Everyone just makes shit up.
Well, some dudes
it was like 10,000 these dudes just marching through.
I think how long it takes to chisel shit. It's like, don't chisel me shitting, dog. Fucking chisel me out real nice.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be people hyping that up. Just make sure my penis is that much smaller than it actually is.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to think I had a big old ding dong.
Yeah, I'm not a barbarian over it.
But that's how close I'm getting to having the Greek aesthetic. Little shriveled ding dong.
Tiny little penis. So what we're going to be talking about is the Battle of Allia, and this is considered before Hannibal came in and rocked Rome and gave them a little depression, made them look a little sad. This is the real first like big hit that Rome took.
Why do they call it a sacking when it's Rome?
Well, so the Battle of Allia.
Everyone else gets invaded, but Rome gets sacked.
Because they never take it over.
I just sack it.
They just loot it. They just loot
they
the
just
fuck
put it
out
all
of
in
it.
sacks and fuck off.
Fuck off, yeah. Pretty much. So, yeah, the Battle of Allia leads to the first sacking of Rome by the Gallic tribes.
The first sacking?
Jeez,
the teabag OG.
The first time someone came over and just dipped their little ball bags.
Yeah, they did the Master Chief.
And this happened on the 18th of July in 390 BC.
Was Julian even a thing back then?
Julius Caesar hadn't knocked about. There was no July.
Fucking losers.
There was no August, because Augustus, Julius Caesar's son, or adopted son, then also Augustus. So, Romans were really shitting about around at this time, really fucking around. Have you got any birthdays for the 18th of July?
Yes, I didn't have loads. There's not very many like ancient birthdays, like cool guys.
Oh.
But I'll start with a list of guys with cool names whose birthday it is.
Nice.
There's a guy called Chill Wills.
Oh, Chill Wills. Rapper?
No, he's like... These are all from like 1900 to 1920.
Who the fuck's naming their kid Chill? Where was this dude's from? Jamaica?
Cool,
Chill, man.
Just proper like easy going dude. So should we call him Wills? Like, oh, that would be cute, but no. He's going to be calm.
He's going to be chill as fuck. Didn't even come out of the womb crying. Do you know what I mean? Just
Peace
chill.
Pilgrim.
Peace Pilgrim.
Talking about chill. That's a peaceful pilgrim right there.
Oh, damn.
That sounds like something John Wayne says.
Yeah.
On his rap albums. Peace Pilgrim. Red Skeleton.
Oh, my God. Pirate?
I don't know. No, I think he was like a jazz musician.
Damn, that's cool.
I didn't write down what they were. I'll remember. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait, you said 20th century, 19th century. Oh, you could still
like 19... I think Chill Wills was like 1901.
That's gangster.
Peace Pilgrim is like a Native American...
Oh, really?
Protester sort of dude.
I thought all of these dudes you were naming were jazz singers now, and you're saying it's the 20th century.
No, Red Skeleton is maybe a jazz singer, maybe an actor.
Maybe, yeah.
Nita Bieber. I just like the way that half rhymes.
Nita Bieber.
Oh,
damn. Relation to Justin?
Sounds like, probably not. Maybe, though, with the Illuminati vampires.
You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like something Bart Simpson would ask Mo. Is Nita Bieber there?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I need a Bieber.
Everyone, I need a Bieber. And then Justin Bieber makes his Simpsons cameo.
Baddie Winkle.
Nice.
That's an old lady. She's
she was hooker?
Popular in like the 2000s. She was like an influencer.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what she actually did, but she was like internet famous by the time she was like 80, 90.
No idea who
Baddie Winkle.
Baddie Winkle.
And then Dick Button.
When was he about?
He was like 1920s.
Okay, Dick Button. Yeah,
hey, I'm Dick Button.
Yeah, that's a
Not
detective.
to be confused with the Iron Walker, a.k.a. Button Dick.
That guy's a detective, though, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm Dick Button here
Dick Button on the case.
I'm here to make sure everything stays under wraps.
But now we've got real cool birthdays.
Go on.
About 8 of them, I think.
Oh, nice.
1843, Virgil Earp.
Oh, Wyatt Earp's brother.
Wyatt Earp's big brother.
Yeah.
He was the Marshal of Tombstone.
He was, yeah.
And he led the boys at OK Corral.
Yeah, he was played by Sam Elliott in the movie Tombstone, I believe.
Oh shit, was it Sam Elliott?
I think it was Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the OG.
Nice.
Tombstone of motherfuckers.
Anything Sam Elliott plays, you're an OG, you're the boss man.
I didn't realise until I clicked his name.
Go on.
They got snitched on by the pussies that ran away from the OK Corral.
So what, the geezers they were shooting at?
No. There was like 2 lawmen or like lawyers or something that come along and they're like, fuck this. And went back like, they're disturbing the peace. That's unlawful, lawful.
Snakes. Can't trust no one, can you?
No.
Not even the fucking arms you bring with you.
Exactly. It's like, come on, boys, we're posseing up. Like, yeah, we're pussying out.
The story with the OK Corral is that the other chavies weren't even armed, is the argument as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They just got them.
They just
cold
got
blood.
Them.
That's cowboy.
That's one of the arguments, anyway.
The Machine Gun Kelly, 1900.
That's a bit lame.
Yeah, but not the fucking loser one.
Oh!
He's a prohibition gangster.
1900, yeah, I was about to say, because Illuminati vampire, that's what I was confused with.
Yeah.
Possibly, you know what I mean?
But yeah, I guess he stole his name, like Rick Ross stole Rick Ross's name.
Of course. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly was a real, like, Al Capone-ish gangster, wasn't he?
Yeah, he held an oil tycoon called Charles F. Urschel hostage for $200K.
Yes.
Which is the modern equivalent of 4.3 mil.
Damn, did he get his 2K?
Yeah.
Yes.
200k.
Yeah, no, sorry, I misspoke. 200k. Jeez.
Prolific terrorist Nelson Mandela.
Nice, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's nice that he's a prolific terrorist. I think he did a bit more than that. But he was also, you're not wrong, he was a terrorist.
He spoke like this. Very easy impression to do.
I'll somehow end up making it sound like Christopher Walken.
I can't even think of any Nelson Mandela's bars.
No,
he doesn't exist in this timeline, actually, does he? That's what the Mandela effect is.
Maybe.
He died before he got freed or something.
I hope it is. The Mandela effect is named after him.
Bernstein Bears was never written. You'll like this one.
Live 8 never happened.
Live 8. 1937.
Go on.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Hey, it's his birthday, 8th of July.
Yeah, boy.
Go on, boy. We ain't even doing a Hunter S. Thompson episode.
Talking of magazine journalists.
Go on.
Steve Forbes.
Oh, really?
I think he's the son of the guy that actually set up.
Oh, it's not
the
Forbes
list.
It's not Mr. Forbes himself.
He still manages it now. It's like a family tradition.
Good on him.
1954, we got Ricky Skaggs.
Ricky Skaggs.
Yeah, so that should have been the funny ones. But he's a mandolin player. He revolutionised like neoclassical bluegrass.
That's cool.
Vin Diesel.
Oh, it's Big Vin's birthday.
What race is Vin? No one knows.
No one knows what race Vin is.
He might be the beige that we're all heading towards.
He's Italian, isn't he?
Diesel don't sound very Italian.
I don't think Vin Diesel's his real name.
If he was Italian, he would have changed sides halfway through the Fast and Furious movies.
He does, doesn't he? He starts off as a bad guy, ends up working with Paul Walker the cop.
Shit, he's Italian. He's a damn Ital.
Who else you got?
Last one, 1990, Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, ginger Mexican.
Yeah, that's a rare find.
Yeah, well, I mean,
from the Irish influence, wasn't it?
That's it. Because a lot of Irish went over to America and was like, well, this sucks. They're treating us like shit. And Mexicans, being Mexicans, were cool as fuck. Come on in, bros.
Yeah, cool.
Come on in.
You like drinking and fucking laying bricks?
Yeah.
Same. What's your tarmac like? You're not going to believe this place.
We're a little bit renowned for our tarmac. Fucking
I always get disappointed when I see like fucking superstars that are like younger than me. It's like 1990, that could have been me. I could have been a ginger Mexican.
Okay. But you said about ginger Mexican being rare. It's not the first ginger Mexican of fame, is it? Louis C.K. ginger Mexican.
No,
actually, he's a ginger Mexican.
Is he actually a full-on ginger Mexican? Shit, son.
Yeah. I mean, he's not as Mexican as Alvarez, because Alvarez has got the Lango. I think he probably grew up poor. I think Louis C.K. comes from a little bit of cheddar.
Can't remember what it was.
I might maybe wrong.
Word for it, like how Australians call them rangers. I heard a whole bit about it. That Mexicans have a word for Mexican gingers.
Oh, really? Nice.
Like they're like bred from something different, like a tropical bird or something.
Nice, I dig that.
But yeah, big up Alvarez. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Alvarez.
Imagine Alvarez and Vin Diesel at the birthday party.
With Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, that's family.
That'd be a wild party, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Canelo on fucking adrenochrome. If he's not already.
Yeah, he might be. That doesn't show up on the pisser, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Well,
what about historic events? You got any historic events for 18th of July?
I was just about to say, let me preface this with, not a great day for the Jews.
Well, I mean, let's be fair, right?
Any day is good for Jews.
They ain't had the best days when it comes in history, have they? They've had a few, like, sketchy moments.
So, Longshanks, Edward I.
Okay.
He issues the Edict of Expulsion, banning all Jews from England.
Yeah,
There's about 16,000 of them.
God damn.
Dodged a bullet there, thanks, Edward. 1290, that was.
That's a lot of Jews for the medieval period.
Isn't it? Yeah. Jewellery. But you needed someone to trade and all that, because it was banned.
The Christians weren't allowed to money loan, were
Christians.
They? Yeah.
This one's not so bad for the Jews, but they're obviously bitter about it. The First Vatican Council decrees the dogma of papal infallibility.
Ooh. So that's the first time the Pope was like, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Bring me your children.
Well, his council were. I'm guessing he had some influence.
He definitely had a little bit of influence, yeah.
They're just like, he never misses!
Now bring me your kids.
1926, Mein Kampf is published.
Oh, damn.
I'm
sure the Jews weren't happy about that one either.
They got an earful there, boy.
Yeah. Do you know, apparently that's about... So, obviously, Mein Kampf means my struggle. Now, I've never read it, but I heard a comedian say that Mein Kampf is actually about Hitler being like, this is about my struggle not to hate these guys.
I've just been trying to be nice this whole time, and time travellers keep turning up with their funny little curls and trying to pop me.
Ever since I was a baby. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah.
They were trying to kill me as a baby.
Didn't he... He got pushed in like an ice river, or he nearly drowned in an icy lake and someone saved him.
Fuck knows. What else you got? It's a bad day for the Jews.
Yeah, this is a good day for the Nazis without affecting the Jews.
Okay.
Germany test the Messerschmitt Me-262.
Is that big train tank cannon?
No, that would be cool. Thomas's German cousin.
Yeah.
No, it's well, it was a plane, and then they added jet engines to it. So the jet engines were tested for the first time. 42 July 18th.
Nice.
Sturmvogel.
That's just a good day for everyone.
Yeah, it's
How
cool.
else are we
Well,
gonna
not
get
for
nukes?
British soldiers.
No.
You should try and find it. There's like recordings of them.
Oh, they're chatting about
And they're
it.
like, what the fuck is that? It's
Yeah.
going too fast.
Yeah, they start really freaking out. I've heard that.
Yeah, so it's the first jet fighter to see air-to-air combat. It might be the only jet fighter in World War II.
That's really cool.
But Sturmvogel, Stormbird.
Nice, that's a cool
It's
name
a little
as well.
cool nickname.
It's almost as good as Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Thunderbird has got a better ring, but Stormbird's pretty good.
Yeah, I wonder what thunder is in German. It must be like really long. One of them long fucking conjoined words that I can't use that.
Or maybe they tried Thunderbird and the Native Americans got all pissed. Like, stop
Yeah.
appropriating, bruv. We've seen what you've done
Have
with
you seen it?
We've seen what you've done with the swastika. Nobody's wearing that anymore.
So, leap forward to 1994.
Go on.
Bombing of the Associación Mutual Israelita Argentina.
So you said Israel, Argentina.
Yeah, Argentine Jewish Community Centre.
Bad day for Jews.
Bombed, yeah. Kills 85, injures 300.
God damn.
2012, 7 killed and 32 injured in Bulgaria when a bomb explodes on an Israeli tour bus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, not great.
18th of July is a really bad day for
Must be a gematria day.
Yeah, bruv.
Little false flaggy day.
Yeah. God damn. Every Jew on 18th of July just feeling like...
Yeah.
Oh, there was nothing there. That's how they're feeling. So, this Battle of Alia, like I said, it's early on in Rome's life. Like I said, we're doing BC when everyone lies. Happened around about 390 BC. Bruv, why don't you tell us a little bit what happened in the past century? It's 390, that's so close to 400 BC.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what's going on in the world in the last century before it. 10 years before the event.
Well, I can never figure out how it works, so this might be slightly after it.
Oh, okay. Well, 400 is back, whereas before it would be forward, it's back now.
Right, so 399,
Yeah.
whenever that was.
Yeah, 9 years before the battle.
Socrates got sentenced to death. We did an episode on that.
We did do a whole episode on Socrates.
Corrupting the youth.
He was, and nobody even, he didn't even write shit down.
Yeah.
Didn't even buy shit at the shop, despite how much his missus whinged at him.
It's just fucking... He's a window shopper. Mad at me.
But it's wild that this battle happened only 9 years before, after his death. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Because
so
when you think Socrates, you think ancient.
Yeah, you think like they inspired Romans, but I guess they were just ripping them off from across the water.
Yeah. I mean, actually they were at this point, yeah.
Spartans had a go at some Italian territories this century.
Oh, did they?
But it's also the first aqueduct.
Nice.
Earliest, like, archaeological crossbows from China.
Oh.
And it's like the age of Confucianism, Taoism, and legalism.
It's the time of enlightenment.
Yeah.
Literally is. Socrates,
not quite yet.
Confucianism.
400 years off.
Historically, it's what they call it, though.
Corinthian War.
Oh.
Sparta versus everyone.
Nice.
Thebes, Athens, Corinth, Argos, and even Persia.
God damn.
Trying to go at the Spartans.
They're just too tough.
Yeah, it's like 395.
They're just too cool. Everyone's pissed.
387, Plato founds the Platonic Academy.
Nice. That's Socrates' boy.
Yeah. Another throwback to an episode. 331, Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the battle. I was like, that seems hard to spell, then just didn't add it. So it just says Alexander the Great battle at. And then 323 he dies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Shit. So that happens well after this battle.
Yeah, so it's like 70 years.
God damn. So it's actually a really big popping time in the century. There's a lot of shit going on,
There's
like big shit going on in the world.
Togas about, bro.
Serious togas.
These are some big sandals to fill.
Yeah, bro. And Rome's just baby Rome at this point as well.
Yeah.
It's not even like real Rome.
Puny Rome.
Yeah, it's just like a city-state, almost like Thebes.
They've only just got their first aqueduct.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
what I thought there was all aqueducts.
They've only just started being able to piss in the street.
Well, no, they stopped pissing in the street.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, no more poo in the loo.
Yeah.
No, all the poo in the loo.
Poo in the actual loo.
But like I said, the Battle of Allia is sort of like where Rome faced one of its most defining moments. It's the Gallics, or the Gallic.
The emperor got shot in the ear and he stood up and went, fight! Fight!
So like,
another bad day.
So like the Gauls are the ones who invaded. And the Gauls, now when you think of Gauls, you think like Germanic, French, like Celts basically.
Gauls.
Yeah. Spooky Gauls. But Celt and Gaul is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like we think of Gauls and Celts as being like literally like the Roman taught us, because that's all we knew at the start, that they were barbarians. They were just had no civilization. They were just fucking wearing woad, painted blue, flopping their dicks about all the time.
Did I mention this last time, right?
Go on.
Barbarian, like during the Tartaria mud flood.
Yeah.
That's just the word for people east of Rome.
That's it. Yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah.
And people west of Rome is barbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because how they sound. Like Russians like ta 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 ta.
Yeah. And
Germans like ba 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 ba
ba. And French. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, that's very French actually.
Yeah. Very French. But so like
so the Celts come from North India and then just spread all the way west.
Oh, really?
West.
Is that what it...
Yeah.
So, like, Celts and Gauls are pretty much synonymous of the same thing, right?
And they're flashy.
Yeah.
They love, like, gold and shit.
Yeah, they all warriors. If you were... So there were 3 classes of being a Gaul, right? It was either a priest, which was a druid.
Yeah, the Drew.
The ancient home of the druid was actually Wales and England. This is where that priesthood class came from.
That's where all the stones for everywhere comes from, West Wales.
Oh, really?
The big Stonehenges and that.
There you go. So, like, if you weren't a druid, then the next class down was a warrior. And these geezers all had moustaches.
Yeah.
They wear these...
Like Welsh guys still have it today, like the handlebar moustache.
That's it. And a lot of times they would wear, like, these gold bands around their necks.
Yeah.
Almost like... They look a bit like, you know what the Vikings wore on their wrist?
Yeah.
But these chavvies have bigger versions. That's it. Yeah. They all wore them on their neck.
Nice.
Yeah, they look tough as fuck, bro.
Not articulated, though, just like a big, like, yoke.
Yeah. Well, also, Gaul, they're not... So the term Gaul as well. Now, from the ancient Welsh, it means power.
Nice.
But from, I think, in Latin, I think it's Gaul that is this, but some term for these tribes actually just means fucking big chavvies.
Yeah,
or the tall people. Absolute units. But Italians are quite small, aren't they?
Yeah, fucking puny.
Little short dudes. You know what I mean?
Until the Moors invaded, turned them all.
But that was southern Italy and that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely enlarged them a little bit.
Yeah.
But so everyone thinks, obviously, like I said, like the Gauls and the Celts were uncivilized. They actually had a massive culture, like a hierarchy, like a set of class system. If you were below any of those, you were just basically a serf and a slave.
Yeah.
And
you get that.
One of these
you get that on these big jobs.
All these big jobs, someone's got to be doing the tough work. Do you know what I mean? Even Starbucks, 99% non-slave trade. There's a 1%.
Yeah, one of them beans in your coffee is fucking
been whipped.
Sorrowful.
That's a sad bean in your coffee, bruv. But like, I mean, even not soon after this, some Gaulish tribes actually some Gallic tribes actually invade Greece.
It's Gaulinese.
But yeah, they actually end up invading Greece and having a little battle of Thermopylae.
Oh, nice.
In Greece and everything. And guess what? They even used the same little secret passage that the Persians used.
Is it?
Yeah, but
genius.
The Greeks were wise to it this time.
Yeah.
And little chavvies blocking them at the entrance to the path. And then when they came round, they were like, lads, to the boats. They're coming around the secret way that fucked us before.
Nice.
And, funnily enough, it was actually led by a dude called Brennus. who comes up later in our podcast on this episode.
Hill boy.
Well, here's the thing, right? They're not sure because so many different dudes named Brennus appeared from different Gallic tribes. They're not sure if the term Brennus is a name or a title.
Oh, right.
Because there's a Brennus who did that after this, like invaded Greece, from one Gallic tribe, but then there's another Brennus from the tribe that is coming up in today's episode as well.
Oh, okay.
So they're not sure if Brennus was a popular name amongst barbarians, or just a title.
Bren and Bryn is like hills and mountains.
Is it really?
Welsh, in old Celt languages.
And us, I guess, is people. I'm just making that up.
Us might be top.
Top hill
of
boy.
the hill boy.
Top hill boy.
Send top of the hill.
So the tribe that, specifically the tribe which were involved in the Battle of Alia on the 18th of July, 390 BC, were once called the Senens. And they'd recently made their way into northern Italy, settling on the Adriatic coast near present-day Rimini. And at this point, like I said, Rome wasn't its full Rome. It had its Romulus and Remus. It'd been sucking on a little wolf titty. Actually, their armour and their army at this time were basically rip-offs of Greek hoplites. They even fought in the same phalanx situations as the Greeks back then.
That was Greek, wasn't it? That's kind of like a Roman thing now.
Yeah, well, one of the things the Romans end up changing, so the way the Greeks' units held and kept themselves, the Romans changed it. So the Greeks would make their units so it was all one giant block attached together, where the Romans, not at this point, but later on, they started doing it where they would make their units like checkerboard patterns.
Okay, yeah.
So, and then that was a big tactic. Yeah, that's it. And that was a big tactic of theirs, which sort of helped them advance and become the Roman Empire.
Hoplite pikes are my favourite.
Oh, they're big old boys.
So where do you stand? Look how long my spear is. I'm right at the back, dog.
Keep back. Although I really dig the Roman pilum. I've started looking at it recently.
It's like the giant javelin.
It's like a giant compass. If you got a compass?
Oh,
it's like that, the pointy end of a compass, but big.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a 3x2.
Yeah, it looks like a maths.
Doesn't look easy to throw.
It looks like a maths tool.
Yeah,
you definitely.
They use it as a sundial.
Yeah. So what had happened was Livy, who's one of the rare Roman historians who there's a few different
liar.
There's a few different chavies who were involved in the telling of the Battle of Alia, but obviously these geezers are from 200 years after, so they're full of shit.
Yeah.
So what I tried doing was getting all the different tellings of these geezers and telling them into one story, because how do you find the truth? You go to different sources and you find out what's in between, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Livy, this fucking liar, recounts a tale of intrigue and revenge that brought him further into the heart of Italy.
Nice.
These Celts,
paying dudes off.
They're coming
it's
in.
It's the only way into Rome.
Now there's a dude named Runes. He's a young influential man from the Etruscan town of Clusium, now in Tuscany, and he sought vengeance against a guy called Lucimo. And Aranus was a Gallic tribe geezer. Lucimo was from one of these northern Italy countries. And the reason was because Lucimo's son had seduced Aranus's wife.
Oh no.
Typical.
Proper Roman.
Proper Troy in it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always the problem. Ladies, you just got to keep out of these ancient battles. You're just causing so much shit.
But he was quite the looker, wasn't he, old Lucky Mo?
Oh, look at his Mo, boy. And in his quest for revenge, this brought him to Arunes to Clusium. And feeling the looming threat of the scenes, Clusium turned to the nearest big city-state, knocking about in their area. Like, Roman boys, come help us out.
Yeah.
Come sort us out a bit.
We need some Rome.
We need some fixing.
We need some fake Greeks.
We need some of you fellas, come on over. At this point as well, Rome was already a republic. It had gone through its 7 kings and had already become a republic.
Oh, nice.
And Rome responded by sending 3 ambassadors. All of these ambassadors were sons of the influential Marcus, Fabius, and Bustus. And their message to the Gauls was clear. Don't fucking touch Clusium, boy.
Yeah.
Leave it out.
Get off of the Clusium.
Leave him out. It's like, your wife's hot.
Yeah.
She's hoeing. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not these guys' fault.
She's good to go.
It's like she ain't for you. She ain't there for the tribal tent.
Leave Lucky Mo alone. He's just having a look. What do you think we call him there? Hey Mo, come over here.
Typical White Towers with it. But they were telling them like she ain't made for the campfire, bro. She's made for the Roman streets. Just leave it out.
She's a what were they? Cobblestone beater.
But if you do attack Clusium, we're gonna get involved, lads. So fucking don't.
Yeah.
That's what Rome's saying. Just leave it out. Seeking a peaceful resolution, the Romans proposed negotiations. The Senonese asking for land in exchange for peace. Like, we'll give you the bitch, just give us a back garden.
Yeah.
Do a patio for us.
Swap you.
We've seen how you guys do roads. It's looking good.
Yeah.
Come do my front garden.
You could do a real straight one. Come do me a real straight driveway.
However, tensions started escalating, which led to a skirmish. And the Roman ambassadors killed a Senonese leader.
Oh, no.
Which, I don't know if you know much about politics, bruv.
You don't kill the ambassadors.
You don't chop... Yeah, ambassadors can't be going around chopping people.
Yeah.
Unless they got... What's it called? What's the fucking thing where they can get away with whatever they want?
Diplomatic immunity.
Unless they got diplomatic immunity, they can knock someone over and then get in a car and then get back to their country. But you ain't got any planes to do that here.
That's why Americans don't pay ULEZ or parking fees.
Yeah.
In London.
Oh, really?
It's a huge problem. They've racked up a massive bill.
Sons of bitches.
Damn diplomatic immunes.
God damn diplomatic. These Roman diplomatic immunities were rolling, though. They're just stabbing Chavez.
Yeah.
That's diplomatic immunity too far.
Yeah.
You can't be stabbing leaders, bruv.
Well, we'll sort a couple of things out.
Well, mate, I don't think it does. I don't think it goes too well for Romans on this side.
I can imagine.
So, this act violated the sacred neutrality. And this just plunges it all into further chaos, bruv. After this, the dude Dionysius of fuck where he's from, but Dionysius is a Roman historian. He offers another layer to the story. He portrays Lucimo as Clusium's king, who before his death entrusted his son's guardianship to Arunes.
Oh.
And the son's illicit affair with Arunes' wife, Ho still involved, set the stage for these subsequent events.
Yeah.
Arunes and his travels to Arunes and his travelling Gaul empire introduced the Gauls to the riches of Italy. Paintings, pictures of fertile land, defended by weak ass bitches.
Yeah. Short guys with shields up to their shoulders.
They ain't even got their own style army. They're just ripping off those fucking beach boys over in
Fake
Greece.
Greeks.
You know what I mean? They're probably even bombing more than them Greeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go fuck them up. Seen their paintings? They paint pretty pictures. Especially if you've seen a statue of what a Gaul looks like from a Roman artist.
Oh yeah, they're well nice.
What a Gaul looks like from a Gallic artist, and it's like
spirals for eyes and like teeth everywhere.
So they wanted to up their art game. That's all.
Yeah.
They just wanted some arts and crafts lessons, just coming in. And this obviously all enticed the Gauls to start invading. The killing of the Gallic leader by Quintus Fabius, one of the Roman ambassadors, further complicated matters, and the scenes demanded the Senonines demanded justice, asking for the Fabia brothers to be handed over for their transgressions. And Rome took a different angle on this. One of the problems was the Senate was completely under influence by the entire Fabia family anyway.
Yeah.
So they were about to get away with it. They were going to find some way. But the way they tried calling it, they said, instead of the Senate making a decision, we're going to put it for a vote to the people. Should we give these motherfuckers up to the Senonese?
Ah, nice. And everyone else got to hold their thumbs up for once.
Yeah, that's it.
Send them away, Fabio.
But instead, the Roman population ended up electing the Fabio brothers as military tribunes with consular powers for the next upcoming year.
Yeah, they must have had such a hype campaign.
Yeah. So should we give these guys up to the enemies? Nah, let's make them military.
More wives. Fuck more wives.
Let's make them into military leaders and give them consul powers. Let's just make them fucking dictators. Just these two boys.
That's it.
You can't keep their
just
fucking
a couple
short
chancellors.
swords. You can't keep their short swords in their fucking togas, bro. And infuriated by Rome's audacity in honouring those who had broken the international laws, the Senonese set their sights on Rome itself, a mere 130 kilometres from Coliseum. Not far, bro.
Too close.
Too close to be fucking around like this. Can't be playing around with these games.
A Greek could run that in 12 hours.
Yeah, bro. out there. He probably just did.
Yeah.
Not long ago. A few decades ago.
Yeah.
As they marched, their intent was clear, because apparently Livy noted that on their march, the Gauls were singing that they're on their way to fuck up Rome.
Nice.
I'll take that.
The original football hooligan chant.
Look out here, coming out of there singing Rammstein and shit. That's one of the problems. Like you can't get too into Rammstein.
Longhorn. Them fucking big long like.
Oh, the big horse horns. There must have been some scary shit hearing that in the distance.
Yeah, cool as fuck.
You can make some dope rumbling out of that though.
Yeah.
And there's that creepy band High Lung. They play like Gallic.
I saw
music.
a band with one in Germany.
It's
like a crazy.
That's the perfect place
cult
to see
festival.
He was in a little Gallic festival. You stumbled
on
that, yeah. And you was just out camping.
Galling out of control. I was wearing cycling shoes the whole time. Click, 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 click. I thought I was dressed as a satyr.
You could have gone in there as a druid, though. Started shouting Welsh at them.
Big time.
You should have done that, bruv. I would have gone in there as a little Roman rape baby. Like, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You better fight hard.
Look at your future.
So the Battle of Allia is what happened when the Romans met these Gallic tribes on their way to Rome.
Stop them before they get to the good stuff.
That's it. And they stopped them at a little river called Allia.
Nice.
Makes sense, doesn't it? So Plutarch suggests that the Romans had about 40,000 men, of whom were all untrained. So just civilian chavvies who had joined this.
Yeah.
40,000 untrained.
What is your profession?
Potter.
Potmaker.
I'm in Rome, my profession.
I used to scrape the shit before the aqueducts. Now I'm somewhat between jobs.
My job's extortion, hanging out in the Colosseum. I'm just picking pennies up at the Colosseum floor, really. But Dionysius speaks of 4 well-trained legions and a larger number of untrained citizens, estimating around 35,000.
They can stand in front.
So here's the thing, like I said, these numbers, 40,000, 35,000, pretty close. But then Diodora, on the other hand, says about 24,000 Romans. Bunch of fucking liars.
Yeah.
You just can't trust
Theodora's a cheap tracksuit and a poor mathematician.
Can't count worth a shit. Modern historians, though, a dude named, might be a chick, Carrion Scullard, estimate the Roman forces to be around 15,000. So nobody could count. They're all counting in twos.
But I think modern historians are just shy.
Do you think they really downgrade something?
Yeah, they really fucking make it seem lame.
Yeah, I get you. When really there was all these epic things happening.
Yeah. But medieval battles are always great. It's like 14 dudes and all their like villagers.
Yeah,
it's like an army of 200 and everyone's like, whoa, 200. They're my favourites.
When really it's just 2 geezers in armour and a bunch of peasants.
Yeah. They stand in front with their little pitchforks.
Yeah.
And the other guy gallivants.
It's basically the startings of Bannerlord.
Yeah.
You just got farmers with you and you've got a pony. Peter Bursford Ellis extrapolating from the idea that each Roman consul commanded 2 legions estimates around about 24,000. So Diodora was pretty close, bruv.
Yeah.
He's probably the closest. And he reckons that the Senonese, a single tribe, will probably only have around 12,000. But here's the thing. The Senonese had managed to get a bunch of other Gallic tribes, like I said, to come with them by being like, these bitches can't fight. Come fuck them up with us.
Yeah.
So
they try to steal my wife.
They try to steal my Oh no, yeah, the wife. Shit, not the father.
Got the wife.
Nobody's killing no fathers.
They got that. What's his name? Hype.
We want to kill the brothers.
The Agamemnon.
Oh, they have got the Agamemnon hype. They're coming in
probably
pissed.
built like Agamemnons as well.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Just
from the film Troy.
Burly-bellied, red-haired.
Barrel geezers.
Proper barrel
big
geezers.
Big tashing.
What's Obelisk and Asterix? They're
just
looking like these 2 chappies. They're literally Gallic.
Yeah, they are.
And the whole thing is them beating up Romans. Caesar's even in it, you know.
I haven't been to Obelix Land yet.
I have actually. Yeah, I
went to go.
I went in when I was in year 6.
There's one I keep seeing on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
There's just like a Renaissance fair all year round.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I keep getting adverts for that. We got to do
pirate
that, bro.
ship fights.
Yeah, we should take the fams to do that, bro. That'd be well fun. But yeah, Obelisk and Asterix. I went there. My school trip in primary school in year 6. They took us to Amsterdam.
Nice.
Which is only when I'm an adult I realised that trip was for the teachers and not us.
Big time. So you're going to bed at 6 tonight. What? I'm allowed to go to bed at 9 at home. Shut up. I'm locking it from the outside.
So the Roman military commanded basically the structure of the army at the moment was there was no soldiers. It was just, like I said, civilian volunteers. Okay, yeah. So even if it was like fucking 40,000, like they said, 40,000 fuck-alls. They can't do
communist.
Shit. Communist as fuck.
Soviet style.
Yeah, full Soviet style.
We got more dudes. Dude after dude after dude. And he might even pick up the dude in front of him, spear.
But they reckon a legion back then wasn't as many, because I think a legion is eventually 10,000 or so. I'm not sure. But basically they think a legion back then was only close to about 4,200.
Yeah.
So not as many in a legion. That's it. Later, a full-strength legion would actually have 5,200 men.
Yeah.
But that wasn't always achieved. But it wasn't as many. Yeah, so they're not sure on the numbers, because like I said, BC...
It's numerals as well, they're always difficult.
Yeah, you can't even sit there. Now you've got to count up how many blocks, and then remember that block means 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to count all them X's now.
That's what I was thinking, why 5,200?
Yeah, it's an odd number
I
to
remember
put into
thinking
numerals.
that before, but it must have looked good in numerals. It's like MP.
Yeah, it must have looked fucking sick. Also, not every eligible man was drafted annually back then. And many would have lived...
But all were drafted anally.
Yeah, Romans, for sure. So like I said, also the Gallic forces debated, some say 30,000 to 70,000.
Nice.
So there's a lot of chavies, but the common theme of this battle is that Rome were outnumbered.
Yeah.
The Gauls had a few more.
Yeah, boy, nutters as well.
Absolute.
Come all the way from Germany.
Naked, blue...
Nutters.
Absolute off their rockers.
Bog boys.
Singing fucking witchy songs, blowing horse fucking trumpets. Just creepy dudes, bruv. Creepy dudes. So Livy's account of the battle paints a picturesque of Rome caught off guard. Despite the looming threat of the Gauls, Rome took no extraordinary precautions conducting a levy that was typical of just a normal campaign. They didn't realise the serious threat. These fucking Gauls.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just be like last time.
Bunch of naked dudes, painted blue. Fucking deal with it. I might get a hard on, but I'll try and control it. In fact, if I get a hard on, I'm going to be more excited for this fight.
Yeah, true. I'm going to defend harder. It's extra sensitive.
So, being outnumbered, right, apparently the Romans started spreading their line thin to prevent being outflanked, which left their centre vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's just a thin little weak line now.
Just need one nutter to do the fucking running jump.
Do the little
tiger
berserk.
knee.
Yeah, that's it. Flying. They've got a big dude to do that, I bet.
Yeah.
And he's swinging tree trunks. He ain't swinging fucking clubs. Swinging whole trees at chavies. So instead of setting up a fortified camp or seeking divine guidance, they position their reserves on a hill to the right. Brennus, I mentioned earlier, the leader of the Senonese leader, perceived this as a potential trap and decided, fuck it, I'm just going to attack the hill.
Yeah.
And what he didn't know, luckily for him, what the Romans had actually done, feared of the size, they'd put their weakest soldiers up on the hill, being like, well, you guys are shit, so you guys go get to the top of the hill. You'll be all right up there.
They seem like gents. I'd have sent them first. I remember, guy, biting is not dishonourable.
Bite the shit out of everyone.
Biting.
They come close.
Pitchforking.
Hit them with the shield in the nuts and bite them.
If they stab you, try and keep the weapon inside you as you die.
Just start gnawing them. Gnaw their fingers. Panic ensued among the Romans, and the left wing, close to the river Tiber, dropped their weapons and fled. Tried to cross the river.
Left wing getting disarmed.
Of course. Typical.
Standard.
But yeah, a lot of these travels, when they tried to escape down the river, they didn't even take their armour off.
Oh.
Yeah, so they ended up drowning in their armour. A lot of chavies drowned in this battle. A lot of Roman chavies.
Fools.
Absolute fucking tits, bro.
Like big brass armour and that as well.
Yeah,
like the big
it's not
Greek-style chest plates and
That's
shit.
it. It's not like the traditional Roman-style armour at this point. It's like the proper Greek hoplite style. Although a significant number managed to reach a city named Veii nearby, or Veii, in a Etruscan city recently conquered by Rome. Shockingly, They didn't send a warning to Rome, though.
They just shit themselves, stayed in V.
Yeah, they just stayed in Vi and just hang out, bruv. And the right wing, which were closer to the hill...
Strong.
They retreated.
Organised.
No, they started retreating themselves.
Oh.
But at least these chavvies retreated to Rome.
Yeah, they let the guys know.
Yeah.
They love the Republic.
They let the bros know. Let geezers, come on. There's a bunch of spooky Gauls out there. The victory was such like an easy victory and achievement for the Gauls. Even they were like, holy fuck, did we just do that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What a bunch of fucking pussies.
These geezers didn't have nothing.
Didn't even get Hammer Whip out.
I didn't even need to wave my blue cock at them, bro.
Have you seen Hammer Whip?
No.
Oh, it's just some fucking mental, like, powerlifter built guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a whip made out of hammers. It's just
What?
like all welded together on like a big chain of hammers.
What?
And he goes, whoop, smashes a tree down. He's just like, Hammer Whip.
I'm going to have to check out the hammer whip, bruv.
Yeah, same, I want one.
This is the weapon the Gauls probably had.
Really sad if I get it and can't use it. Like, shit.
Damn, too weak. So, the ease of I've already said that. Diodora, he starts off as a slightly different a perspective. According to him, the Romans managed to cross the river Tiber, and the Gauls mirrored their formation, but placed their elite on the hill, while the shit Romans were on the hill. And the ensuing battle saw the Celts easily overpowering the Romans. Chaos reigned as the majority of the Roman forces fled towards the river. But yes, they're all saying the same thing. The Gauls, like when everyone's retreating, the Gauls are continuing their onslaught, hurling javelins at the fleeing Romans.
Must be some mad good archaeology if you could dam that river. Like, imagine all the armour, all the shiny shit you'd find.
Yeah, he would have
Celtic gold necklaces. The brass would be all green.
Oh, nah,
they look sick.
God damn,
what do they call it nowadays?
They need to archaeological that river, bruv.
Petite or whatever.
Pete? No, that's something else.
No, like patina.
Oh, is that what's
like
called?
when metal, like they intentionally do it now. They put acid on nice metals to make it look
so we can
rough.
have some patinaed Roman military armour.
Yeah, no, but like, this is actually a
it's
rip-off.
Not the good Roman, though,
this is the Diodora version of the, of the goddess Nike.
So the caution and the scariness of these Gauls really spooking up the Roman boys. It was further heightened when the Gauls started approaching Rome and found the city gates wide open.
What?
And the defences abandoned.
Okay.
But the Gauls were such spook.
This must have taught Rome a lesson, though, surely.
Yeah, close the door.
Yeah. Hold the door.
Literally close the door, lads. Just close it. But this, rather than rushing into a potential trap, the Gauls were a little bit smart about it. They were like, fuck, we ain't running straight in there, boy.
Let's build a big wooden bore.
No, they just decided to set up camp.
Nice.
They chilled for 3 days before entering the city.
Just in case.
Yeah. They were...
Let's siege this abandoned town.
Well, the thing is, as well, for that 3 days, I'm sure they're just resting up after crushing the Romans. One day you got to have a little party day.
Yeah.
Second day hungover. Third day rest before you go into the city.
Carbo load,
get ready. That's what I'm thinking they really did. And the entire time they're there, they're actually getting a bit more hesitant because inside the city of Rome, panic's reigning, and the Romans are unaware that a significant portion of their army are still seeking refuge in V as well. They have no idea those boys are still there.
The left wing.
Yeah, the left wing hiding out in there. But the atmosphere inside Rome was just fucking sick with despair. The Gauls thought that the Romans, all the noise of everyone screaming and panicking was the Romans setting up a trap. So they stayed outside like, whoa.
Yeah, this is what we do when we're going to fight people.
All that weird screeching. I don't think we should go in yet.
Yeah, these instruments sound shit. They must have little skinny pipes.
But however, the city's leaders demonstrating a resilience that would come to characterise Roman history, orchestrated a last-ditch effort to save their civilization. They fortified the Capitolone Hill, So it's a big hill, like Senate Hill up there, and it's the symbolic and strategic heart of Rome. And they started transferring all like the provisions and all the city's treasuries up into that Capitolone Hill.
Nice.
When the Senonese finally entered Rome on the 4th day, they found a city just ripe for plunder, bruv.
Yeah.
All the women, all the children left, and all the men of military age, and all the able-bodied senators and their families were actually sent with the weapons and the last positions up into the Capitolone Hill.
Nice.
So they all hid out and up in this little hill fort. But the elderly didn't go.
Just knocking about.
So the elderly, who had once been like... These were basically the old people who founded Rome.
Yeah, like from the Kingdom of Rome.
Yeah, the OGs. And they decided, rather than being a burden up on Capitolone Hill, what they were going to do was they decided to just cotch. They all got up in their finest clothes they could, their biggest pimping clothes, and they all just sat in the chairs of their courtyards.
Nice,
and
just
did
smoking
nothing.
cigarettes.
Yeah, just chilled.
Playing little dominoes.
Like, as dawn broke, the Gauls entered the city. The streets, usually bustling with activity, were eerily silent. The Roman Forum, the centre of public life, presented a surreal scene. Elderly patricians, once the city's most respected figures, sat in front of their homes, dressed in their ceremonial attire, resembling statues more than living beings.
Cool.
So they just sat there,
That's
stoic
creepy.
as fuck. Yeah, being well weird.
It's like going to like one of them historical things where they don't come out of character.
Yeah, the reenactments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just there, like, hello there. Or like NPCs. You turn up in like dragon armour and they're like, oh, are you a warrior, are you?
They're standing there like creepy waxworks, but they're real people.
Yeah.
Because waxworks are creepy, bro. I used to have a fear of them as a
So
child.
are old people.
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
old people.
Old people, gross as fuck. So now they're sitting there being scary. And this tableau of Roman dignitaries, seemingly unfazed by the approaching enemy, momentarily gave the Gauls pause. And the Gauls... Nowadays it's been depicted, because when you think of barbarians, you think of them acting like fucking apes and shit like that.
Conan.
Yeah, that's it. So they're probably giving it the old chimp look, do you know what I mean? Poking around it and being weird. Here's what happened though, what broke it all. There was a moment of reverence. This weird moment of reverence was shattered when one Gaul, perhaps driven by curiosity, dared to touch the beard of a Roman elder named Paprius Marcus.
So he's fucking real, guys.
And the swift retaliation, basically what happened is he crept up and poked Paprius's beard. Paprius was like, fuck that, and bonked him with a scepter.
Nice.
Don't touch my beard, bruv.
Yeah.
But
knocked it out of place.
that was probably the worst thing to do, because as soon as he bonked him, they were like, shit, these are actually people. And then they just massacred all the old boys.
Oh, that's out of order.
Yeah. But it's a pretty cool fucking move from the old boys, isn't it?
Not bad.
Hit him with a little horny.
Busy.
Yeah, hit him with a little horny bonk.
Yeah.
Kept the Senonese busy. The Gauls unleashed their fury upon the city, sparing no one in the path.
Yeah, imagine the 3-day bender they're on the outside. They're like, gotta rape all the fucking chicks. Maybe even some of the dudes too. And they get there and they're all like, we still raping.
Have you seen how old? I
Yes, I don't know.
I didn't bring any Vaseline. You got an olive oil on you? Like, these old boys are going to be, this is going to be dry. The streets of Rome ran red. The elderly were mercilessly slaughtered. Buildings were looted and set ablaze, with fires raging for days. Yet amidst the chaos...
It's like 2020.
Full 2020.
All the old people died in those forest fires.
Yeah. Yet amidst the chaos, the Capitolone Hill stood defiant. The Gauls repeatedly assault on the fortified Capitolone Hill. However, they were met with fierce resistance. Here's one of my favourite things.
For once.
Yeah, for the first time in the battle when they're actually at their home. This is one of my favourite things that happened. Do you know much about what Rome thinks of geese?
No.
Rome loves geese.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so the old Roman culture believed that the geese, and I don't know why, because geese are cunts, but they believed that geese were the messengers between man and God.
Yeah, like them fucking original Crusaders.
Yeah.
Followed the goose from France.
Well, here's another thing. So what they would do was, especially the goddess Juno, that they revered with geese. The thing is, the goddess Juno had a temple right by the Capitolone Hill, and there was fuckloads of geese there.
And the geese got them.
No, what happened was the Senonese were one night were creeping up the hill for a little fucking sneak attack on the Capitolone Hill, and the geese were the ones who alerted the guards. The
Alarm
guards.
geese.
Yeah, bruv.
I remember I was stealing apples once down in like Lower Raynham.
Yeah.
And there was fucking attack geese.
Well, there you go.
There was like a fence, and then loads of geese, and another fence into the orchard.
Oh,
and I was like, just got some ducks, dog. Didn't know nothing about geese at that point. Jumped the fence, and it was like I was getting fucking shot with paintballs.
Fucking,
they like
geese trenched
peck
you
and bite you.
You literally went into a trench of geese.
Yeah.
With us.
I didn't bring my Canadian shotgun.
That's fucked up. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
That farmer shouldn't have been doing that.
That's a war crime.
That's a war crime, for real. For real. Especially if the geese are fucking up some Celtic barbarians, do you know what I mean?
I would have rather got shot with birdshot.
So yeah, the geese alert the Romans up on the Capitolone Hill, and they managed to successfully beat off the Senonese and didn't wank them off, but they managed to beat them and keep them at bay. And unable to breach his defences, they decided to resort to a siege, hoping to starve out those on the Capitolone Hill, because that's the smart thing.
Proper sieging. Just
sieging, old school sieging, boy. But away from all the immediate theatre of conflict, the Roman soldiers who had managed to escape to Veii found themselves facing another threat.
Cholera.
They weren't shitting blood yet. Under the leadership of Quintus Creditius, Etruscan raiders, seizing the opportunity presented by Rome's vulnerability, began pillaging the surrounding territories.
Damn Tuscans.
Damn Etruscans.
Raiders.
I don't mind Etruscans though, because they're the Italians who Rome took Italy from.
Oh, right.
And these dudes are alright. They used to
so it was like, fuck these guys.
Well, they're all about straight porn. Like,
nice.
Do you know how back then everyone was doing gay porn in their art? The Etruscans were the only people doing straight porn.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Straight man or woman.
It took 800 years after the destruction of the Etruscans for heterosexual sex to appear in art again.
That's mental.
Isn't it?
That's bizarre.
Isn't it?
Surely that was one of the first drawings. Like cave drawings, like ding dong in the wall.
That's how you make a people. So yeah, the Etruscans started fucking around. But the Romans, driven by probably by a bit of redemption, managed to ambush the Etruscans, reclaiming their stolen goods and bolstering their ranks with recovered weapons.
Tossed off all the soldiers. Not so straight now, are you fucking weirdos? Bunch of weird bastards.
Stop putting boobies on fucking pottery, you weirdos. That's a genius idea. Boobs as handles and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they were just doing. They were just making funny pots.
Yeah. Suckle from the till.
But recognising the need for experienced leadership, right, these guys in Veii decided to sort out the leadership of a dude who was already exiled from Rome. So there was this general who was exiled from Rome. He was exiled for extortion, basically for just being a general fucking war geezer.
Yeah.
But check out this dude's name, I love it. Marcus Furius Camillus.
Oh, nice.
Good name. And
I hope that's where the word comes from.
that's what I was hoping. I've tried Googling a little bit into it to look into it, and I'm hoping Furious comes from this geezer. So they wanted to get this geezer to lead their army and get him out of exile. But to do that, they needed the Senate's approval.
Big Mad Mark.
They needed the Senator's approval, but the Senators all fucking locked up, sieged up on Capitolone Hill. So this was led by a daring mission by a dude named Caminius. Caminius Pontius.
He had an assault goose.
Well, what he did was, bruv, he fucking swam across the River Tiber and climbed up a cliff round the back of the Capitolone Hill.
Nice.
And after he gave the message, he returned back to Veii as well. So he did the little marathon run.
Yeah,
and he rock climbed, and he swam.
OG triathlon.
This dude's invented triathlon.
Pre-bike.
Before the so what are you going to do? Rock climb. Can't bike, rock climb. Absolute Donny, bro.
That's much cooler co-steering.
Innit? The Gauls noticed the track, though, left by Pontius, decided to ascend up the same path. But guess who stopped them? The fucking geese again!
Yeah. Yes,
the geese alerted them to them trying to come up that way again.
That's why
they let Pontius
That must be why they love geese.
Yes. The love for geese came after this, and then there started appearing loads of geese statues in Rome.
Remember when they got goosed?
Remember when we
there's no old boys to laugh about it anymore.
Remember when we goose stepped them out of here? Goose marched them right out of here. Back in Rome, the situation grew increasingly dire. Both the besieged Romans and the Gauls started getting a bit of cholera, bruv. They all started getting a bit
I knew it was coming. It's part of the siege. You ain't sieging till you fucking shit in water.
The Gauls, kept in the martial law ground, also began to suffer from the disease as well. Desperation on both sides started to lead to negotiations.
Did the geese get ill?
Nah, the geese are fine. Fucking sent from God, didn't they? But eventually the Romans end up deciding that we'll pay you a hefty fucking fee.
Yeah.
They decided that they were going to give the Gauls £1,000, not British sterling, pounds weight.
Oh, nice.
£1,000 of gold.
Nice.
So the Gauls were getting paid, bro.
That's some necklaces right there, boy.
Yeah, boy. The chariot's going to be looking blinged out. However, the Gauls, displaying their cunning, tried to cheat during the weighing process. Brennus, the Gaulish leader...
Let his toe under the cup and that.
Well, the Gaulish leader...
like a dad at the airport.
Just proper putting the toe... Well, what happened was they were trying to cheat the scales, and then when a Roman complained about him cheating the scales, he walked up to the scales, threw his sword and shield on the other end of the scales, and declared, "Vi victus." Cried out, "Ve victis," woe to the vanquished.
Nice.
That's oh, you're cheating us. Get bent.
Yeah.
We beat the shit out of you, bruv.
Yeah.
Now, even though this ransom ensured the departure of the Gauls, it hurt the Romans' pride a little bit.
I imagine.
Now, we don't know how true this next part is, because, like I said, this was written 200 years ago by some pro-Romans dudes.
200 before Christ.
According to them, hope arrived in the form of Camillus Furious.
Furious camel.
And apparently he turned up while they're still fucking weighing out all this gold and was like, "Nah, bruv, the city of Rome doesn't pay ransom in gold. It pays ransom in iron, motherfucker."
Oh,
it's on again.
Yeah, boy.
The two sides, though, could not fight a battle because...
Place for keeps.
Let's go. You going to sack this or you going to conquer it? What are you doing?
That's it.
Which one are you doing?
You going to sack it or nut up?
The two sides couldn't fight in a battle, though, because no battle array was possible in the heart of the ruined city. They're just fucked up. They Syria'd the shit out of that place. Yeah. You know what I mean? They Gaza'd the fuck out of it. Nobody could fight there anymore.
Guerrillas are really good at fighting in cities, I hear.
Yeah, nobody was guerrillaing up yet.
No.
They weren't guerrillas. Brennus led his men to their camp and then left the city during the night. And apparently at dawn, Camillus, furious, caught up with them and routed them off. The fugitives, some were at once pursued and cut down, but most of them scattered abroad, only to be fallen upon and slain by the people surrounding in the surrounding villages and cities.
Nice.
And that's pretty much the Battle of Alia
and the sacking of Rome.
It's pretty good. I like the story.
That's a good one,
isn't it? And this is the story. Like I said, it's a bit mythical. The facts of it were written hundreds of years after, and this is the mythical story that gets Romans scared about Gauls, scared about the barbarians in the north, because these are the only
chavis. Had it if it weren't for big furious Camilla.
That's it. Yeah, that's the Gaulish sack of Rome, bro. Spooky shit.
Sacking that shit.
I feel like maybe next week we'll look at Julius Caesar and the Gallic Wars.
Yeah.
See how Rome came back and fucked up those Gauls for a little revenge.
I'd like to see this one in the style of a film from the Celtic perspective.
Yeah.
Where they're the good guys.
Yeah, totally.
And they get fucking chewed over at the end of Merchant of Venice.
I'd like to see, I think there's a Netflix German-made TV series about it, about the Gauls' perspective from Caesar's invasion of Germany. It's called Barbarians. I might give that a watch.
Yeah, I love that.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
It's meant to be very good.
Really good.
Nice.
There's loads of different little ones that cover some stories. I think it's the one I'm thinking of.
Nice. I have to check that one out. But so, yeah. Remember, if you need to... If you're in the city of Rome and it's been sacked by some Gauls,
Yeah, if the Gauls have been through your house,
and just ravaged the shit out of it,
yeah.
stole your gold, give you the Via Victus, woe is your fucking yard,
Woad is your yard.
then hire Waghorn Decorating to come fix up your crib.
Sort your shit out. Paint all your little vine leaves back on the wall.